Hey guys, it is Mike with the Come Tonight. Welcome back to another Song Suggestion Friday. This is the show where you put your suggestions in the comments below of songs that you would like me to give my feedback on, my opinion. There is a poll on Patreon where the patrons vote on which songs I do. If you are at a certain tier, you can put your suggestions directly in that poll. If you would like to take part in that, you can go to the link in the description, pledge to the tier of your choice, and have fun. The patrons vote on them. I take the top ones. I listen to them. I give you my feedback. I grade them on a plus, equal sign, minus sign. Plus sign means I would actively seek that song out again. Minus sign means I would actively avoid that song. Let's get started. Them Bones by Alice in Chains. Damn, that is a fat riff. I actually do recognize this song, did not recognize it by the title. Absolutely love the tone of that guitar, and the chorus chord and melody, what little bit of a chorus there is actually really cool. The melody in the verse works really well with that vocal style, and normally I would not like it at all, either one of those, but the two together do great. The guitar solo was okay, and the bass, there's not really a whole lot going on there. The drums were in a room that was super squashed, and it's kind of like a carryover from the 80s. None of these parts were very different, but they were effective. There's a semitone climb in the verse that builds an awesome tension. Total grade for this song, equal sign. Windowpane by Opeth. This is one of my favorite Opeth albums, and I'm going to gush all over this song, so be prepared. I might be biased. They somehow managed to take a 6/8 feel and kind of make it feel odd meter. The song is beautiful throughout. The guitar tone is gorgeous on every track. There are several leads in this song that pull at your heartstrings. The solo at 4:38 is my favorite by far. It makes me want to cry. The production does an excellent job of making a very simple part fill a huge space. And that's the thing, at parts of the song there's tons of verb, and at other parts it's very dry, very dead. Agerfeld's vocals are suited extremely well over this style. They have trance-inducing melodies that fit perfectly. I gave this song this much praise, and this isn't even my top 4 tracks of this 8-track album. Total grade for this song, 2 plus signs. Chinese Democracy by Guns N' Roses. Interesting intro. You got your Pink Floyd and My Guns N' Roses. And then they do this weird affected guitar tone in the intro that I hated. Really did not like that. Immediately following that is the guitar riff for the chorus, which actually that guitar tone's fabulous. Axl's vocals surprisingly sound very good in this register. You can tell his voice has changed over the years. It has a cool main riff, but otherwise this song lacks a hook. And this kind of riff is already done to death, so it loses a lot of its impact. You can kind of tell there were some grunge influences on this track. So, the drums sound good, nice poppy snare, thuddy bass that it still cuts through. Everything is mixed very well balanced. Definitely nothing offensive in this song, just nothing there to really sell me. Although Slash did have some pretty cool guitar work in that solo. Total grade for this song, equal sign. Sunday Bloody Sunday by U2. I am not a fan of the way that they mix the drums, though it does work for the sound that they're going for. This is the song that spawned a million imitations. If you told me this song was released by a band called Pink Bunny Rainbows and it dropped yesterday, I would totally believe you. I am not a fan of these vocals, to be honest. The guitar parts are almost pretentious in their simplicity. The bass part is really cool, actually, and it's not that complicated. And it has a decent tone as well. I can appreciate that they chose an abnormal drum beat in order to be their main beat of the song, but it's still kind of just, I don't know, feels weird. I probably would change the song after 2 minutes, to be honest with you. The melody in the chorus is a decent hook, but not nearly enough to keep me around. Total grade for this song, minus sign. The Sin in the Sentence by Trivium. Very intense intro. The guitar tone is kind of strong overdrive through a rectifier sound. The guitar riffs are pretty kickin', but they're not really blowing my mind. The drums may have overstepped by a little bit and just gone a little too far. Definitely overused the double kick a little bit. If they would have reined it in and done something a little groovier, I think they could have made this song better. Otherwise, though, they fit great. The vocals are really good melody, good delivery. Going to the beginning of a neoclassical riff and solo at about 3 minutes. Very cool stuff. Technically interesting while not going overboard and overshadowing the melody. Overall, this song did not grip me super hard, but it did have its moments. Total grade for this song, equal sign. Blackmail the Universe by Megadeth. What the fuck is this song? I hate that guitar tone. I do not like that bass tone. It just sounds like a bunch of thuds. The vocals kind of suck even more than usual. The pre-chorus, the vocals improve, but that is nothing but a ball tease. There's really no hook in this song. The riffs aren't that great. I mean, they are technically difficult, but not interesting to me. The drum mix is good, but there's like no bass in this song. I have no clue what Dave Mustaine was thinking when he did this. It's almost like someone bet the band that they couldn't write a song in one take in the studio. Even the guitar solo goes along with this theme of just like not saying anything, but saying too much at the same time. Now, I know Dave Mustaine's not stupid. He probably did this on purpose for an effect, but still, I don't want to listen to it. Total grade for this song, -. A rating I thought I would never give to a Megadeth song. Telegraph Road by Dire Straits. The intro is gorgeous. I really dig the unison of piano and acoustic guitar. Then goes in this pretty cool jazzy rock feel that I really dig. Then the vocals come in and it fucking kills it for me. The rest of the parts sound really good. Great production, great mixing. Everything sounds nice and crisp. The arrangement is tasty. They just should fire Bob Dylan, who's doing vocals on this apparently. The piano adds a lot to this song. I don't think it would be nearly as good without it. Lead playing throughout the song is fantastic. Mark Knopfler kicks ass. The outro is really cool and really kickin' with, again, a lot of badass guitar work. Besides the vocals, my only other main complaint is the song is way the fuck too long. Total grade for this song, =. Rock Lobster by the B-52s. What in the actual fuck? I still much prefer Peter Griffin's version. The riff is fun, but not fun enough to hear a billion times. I do dig the vibe in general that they're trying to make here. It's like a 60s kind of hipster of 1979 vibe. The female vocals sound very beautiful, but fuck the male vocals, I'm over those. The guitar tone itself is actually very clean and present. For 1979, I'm really surprised as to how clear and crisp that recording is. There is absolutely no reason this song should have been longer than 4 minutes. It's almost like the song is filleting itself with its own stupidity. At least they changed it up a little bit at the end, but by that time I would have honestly probably turned it off. Total grade for this song barely hits a -, only because, I mean, I'm gonna turn it off after 1 minute. That's just plain and simple. It loses its novelty after that long. Eleanor, Rigby by the Beatles. This is in my top 5 Beatles songs. Always wondered how they call it a Beatles song when everything is just strings and either one or both of them singing. Did they actually play the string parts? I would be curious to know. Speaking of the strings, they're fucking gorgeous, both in composition, arrangement, and performance. Just, so good. They have a very stern, melancholy feel. One of my favorite melodies in general in both the verse and the chorus. I guess that makes it 2 of my favorite melodies. The vocal harmonies in the chorus are soul-shaking. If you haven't been able to tell, I'm also stupidly biased in favor of this song too. Very touching theme lyrically that is a lot heavier than a lot of their older stuff. Not much else to say, it is a very short song. I love this song, no shit. Total grade for this song, 2+. Too Old to Rock and Roll by Jethro Tull. This one actually surprised me quite a bit. I recognize the intro, but I'm not sure where. Interesting slap delay on the vocals. Interesting verse as well. Altogether, very intriguing. The way that the dynamics worked throughout the song, both in the instruments and the arrangement, it was very surprising and very cool. Even though I kind of hate the vocals, I don't even mind it. In the chorus, there's different beats where they have big emphasis, and it feels very familiar, yet somehow really fresh. I don't know how to describe it. It's such a cool blend. Even the rhythms are very familiar, but somehow still feel like I've never heard this song before. The song itself was so interesting, I didn't even realize how catchy the melody was. Contrasting most of the song to the Baroque feeling of the intro, there's a middle part that they reprise it at, and the end part that they reprise it at is really cool. And then I later realized that, holy crap, the chorus is actually a variation off of that theme. I am shocked that I like this song as much as I do. That song was really fun. Total grade for this song, +. And now for my suggestions. My suggestions today are all Opeth tracks because fuck it, I like Opeth. I may have even already recommended these songs, but fuck it, listen to them again. My first suggestion this week is Isolation Years by Opeth. This song is kind of like if they took Damnation, distilled it into a bottle, and like released that as one track. I fucking love everything about this song. The guitar is so clean and pristine. They have great synths in the background that help build the mood. The drums are just so tasty. Just the way that they're played. Oh my god, Opeth's drummer from that era was ridiculous. It feels ethereal, sad, and haunting all at the same time. All wrapped in a truly beautiful package. My next suggestion for you is Dirge of November by Opeth. For you guys that have not checked out Opeth yet and are in the more straight-ahead traditional metal, this is probably a great place to start. They have a beautiful intro that basically epitomizes the way you could describe Opeth, which is a fusion of folk, jazz, and metal. And then blaring riffs and, oh my god, double kick for days. Just a badass fucking song. Check it out. My last suggestion for you this week is In My Time of Need by Opeth. This is the 5th track on the Damnation album. Awesome track. Just like the rest of the album, it's like Opeth just did a shit ton of heroin, but it's the most beautiful heroin you've ever done. I guess that's a thing that's I can say. Super chill, very moody, very pretty. That's Opeth to a T. That is it for Song Suggestion Friday. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you would like to leave your suggestions in the comments section, go ahead and do that. I guess that's a way I can say things. If you'd like to take part in selecting the songs, you can go to the link in the description to Patreon and pledge the cheer of your choice. If you don't want to do a rolling pledge, you can also support me by going to the merch store or by tipping me on PayPal or via Bitcoin. You can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter at Become the Night. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next video. Rock on!